previous videos, I've been saying that it's really been disappointing that the few friends I do have, none of them in the UK, they just haven't said anything about what's going on. And I mean, I've done a cull of all the relationships in my life in terms of friendships, and I don't want to lose these people that are left. That's like 2 or 3, all international, none of them in the UK. The guy that I had told you about who'd messaged me about what's going on with Iran, he's actually not really a friend, because I got to know him probably in my last year of university, so we didn't have the time to really develop a friendship. But because we connected, we've sort of stayed in touch. That's why I don't really group him as the friendship groups that I had at uni. And all those people have been removed from my life, plus childhood friends, teenage friends, they've all been removed as well. The only people that are left are the ones post-university. 2 of them in Japan, I met in Japan, one who was Japanese, one who was American, the friend, the female friend, and then Habibi, who I met in Doha, in Qatar. He's actually Saudi, but he works in Doha. So really, these are the only 3 people I could call a friend, other than, basically, I think I call them friends because they've known me either from my early 20s or late 20s. So it's a long relationship, and it's that formative time when they knew me before this version of me. The unfortunate thing is that you guys only know this version of me, but that version, she was really cool. So it's really important for me to keep hold of these people, because they know me for who I really, really was, and I suppose am, but she's sort of hidden away. So I haven't said anything about it to these 3 people. Japanese guy, he's got health stuff going on, so I don't bother him at all. American female friend, she's got health stuff going on, I don't bother her at all. And then Habibi, who is about 9 years younger than me, and I've always felt like with Habibi, his name's not Habibi, obviously, I call him Habibi for the purposes of this channel. Although today, I'm going to tell you what happened. Although today I did just say Habibi instead of his name. Habibi's 9 years younger, and we had Pizzagate. Him and I had Pizzagate together, which really tested my patience. I'll link the videos below. They're some of my favorite videos that I put out on YouTube. I don't know why. I think they were quite funny. Maybe that's why. I like my funny videos. So he can test my patience a little bit, because I feel like I'm always having to mentor him in a way, and I don't do it in an obvious way. It's like I'm just sort of trying to elevate him to where I am. But that 9-year difference is a huge gap, and I don't know that it's possible to bridge that gap. I can see that he's matured over the years, but still there's a lack of ethics with him. Not in a bad way, not in a he's going to harm you type of way, but just, okay, what do I mean by lack of ethics? He makes up excuses instead of just taking accountability. One thing I don't like is people who make excuses. If you've screwed up, just admit that you've screwed up and we'll move on. So when you try and make up these outlandish excuses, I'm just like, why are you doing that? Please don't do that. It's the same as when psychopaths try and apologize by saying, I'm sorry if you feel that way. Is that their expression, their standard expression? I'm sorry if you feel that way. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. I feel this way because of something that you have done. So therefore, you should just say, I'm sorry. So this is what happened today. There's been one person who's come through for me, the acquaintance in London, who messaged me last week to say, to check in on me and just say sorry about what's going on in Iran. And then, other than my people on YouTube, no one else has come through, other than my Iranian acquaintance. But that's obvious. That's obviously going to happen because he's Iranian. We're going to talk about this stuff. This little bugger's buggering me. And I don't like killing these little things, but so we're going to have to pretend it's not here. So then, this is how it started today. My American female friend, she messaged me today. And because she's got stuff going on, she doesn't message me these days. I'm the one who checks in on her. And I think that's fine because she's trying to just stay healthy. But she randomly texts me today. But it's been can I tell you that it's been 48 days since the war started? Let me just tell you how many times we've communicated in these 48 days. When did this start? In March, right? Okay, so I checked in on her in April. Yeah, I checked in on her once in April. She didn't mention the war at all. The purpose hadn't been for me to test her. It was just I wanted to check on her and her health. She didn't say anything. No worries. No worries at all. And then randomly last night, because there's a time difference between London and Baltimore, and I caught the message this morning. She said, "Do you garden? I want to start a garden." It's kind of an endearing message, but it's so out of left field because, like I said, she doesn't message me these days because of what she's going through. So I'm looking at this message and I wrote, "It's been my dream for a long time. I'd love to do it. All clean fruit and veg and not to have to rely on anyone. And it's so good for your health and state of mind." And she 100 it. She just 100, you know, that 100 message. This was in the morning. And then I'm like, why is she writing a random message like this to me when I don't need a message about garden? I need a message to say, "I'm really sorry for what's happening in Iran. My heart is heavy about what's happening. This is wrong. I'm so sorry." That's what I need from her. And I was like, I cannot do fake relationships. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. I have to be able to speak to people in the same way that I speak to my parents if they're friends. I have a different way that I talk to people who are not friends or family. But with family, I speak to them like I'm speaking to you right now. And with friends who are friends, I need to be able to do the same. If I can't do that, you are not family. And by family, I mean friendship family, right? So I was like, I can't do this fakeness. I need to air this out. So I mentioned her name. I used her name and I said, "Why haven't you said anything about the war against Iran? I know your mind is full, but I want to know that you know what's going on. It's important to me." And she wrote back half an hour later. And she said, "I've honestly been struggling to even find the words. And I think that's why I've been so quiet. But please don't ever think I'm unaware or that I don't care, because I do deeply." I'm going to read you the whole thing because it's lovely. "What's happening right now has been sitting so heavy on my heart. And knowing that this is your people, it makes it even more personal to me. I've been thinking about you a lot, more than I've said. If I'm being real, I'm also feeling a lot of anger, sadness, and frustration about what my government is doing. I hate it here. They're evil and demonic. It hurts to watch, and so I keep up to date so I can pray. But I try not to focus on it too much because it weighs my heart and spirit down. I can't pretend to understand everything you might be feeling, but I do know that I care about you, and I apologize for not speaking on it sooner. I'm here for you, whether you want to talk about it or not. Just know you're on my heart for real." And obviously, this is flooding me with a feeling of warmth, right, you guys? I'm feeling warm all over now because that's all I needed from her. In my heart, I'm still thinking she didn't even need to write all of this when the war initially happened. All she had to do was like one line. I'm so sorry about what's happening. And I'm thinking of you, thinking about your people. This is so wrong. This is so wrong. That's all I needed. Is it too little too late? No, it's not. I mean, no, it's not. It's not at all. She's a very dear friend to me. And so it's fine. So then I'm like, okay, now I need to deal with Habibi and I need to deal with my Japanese friend because my Japanese friend, like my friend in Baltimore, we met at the same time. It's a long relationship and he's just said nothing. And again with him, he messages me on the 27th of March. 27th of March, this is 48 days, yeah. Whilst the war is happening, he sends me a song. And I check in on him as well because he's got health stuff going on. And we talk about that. And that was it. And then after him, I'd messaged my American friend. I just wrote to him and I said his name and I said, why haven't you said anything about what's happening to Iran? There's a time difference, so he will message tomorrow. Then I was like, okay, that's him done. One more person left, Habibi. So I wrote to Habibi and I said to him the same thing, just copied that same message. Why haven't you messaged me about what's happening to Iran? And this is what he says. I swear I was about to go 150. Then I said, you're not Iranian anymore. What? WTF? Really sorry, girl 150. It's really bad what's going on there. Hope your family there are okay. I'll somehow let him know that I discussed this. How though? Because he doesn't know I have a YouTube channel. So I replied back and I just went in on him because I can go in on him in a way that I just can't with my female friend. Why not? Because I'm not really angry with her because she's got stuff going on. But Habibi, he's in the Middle East. He should know better, right? And we have this relationship where I can just pull him up on bad behavior. And I feel like I'm mentoring him. I'm making him better. And as weird as that sounds, I only want to be around people who do that to me. If they don't do that to me, I don't really trust them because it takes effort to pull people up. Do you think I want to sit here and pull people up? I have no interest in sitting here and pulling people up. But the people that care about you, they actually will invest that time and that pain in doing that because they genuinely care. So I recognized a long time ago that the people I should trust are the people that pull me up. Not that much pulling up needs to be done, but every now and again, I'm not infallible. I don't walk on air, my friends. I don't walk on water. So I appreciate it. And there are things I need to be pulled up on. Like, why is it taking me this long to get my ish together in terms of these goals I have? Oh, someone's calling me, but I don't know who it is. It's so unusual to receive a call. People just do WhatsApp these days, you know? No idea who this is. So I said, this is not good enough. You know I'm Iranian. You're supposed to be my friend. And he says, really sorry. We're here. He's in Doha. And every day they ask us to move because we're near to the US embassy. So we stay at hotels. But I swear it was on my mind to text you, but just got so busy here and every day we have to change places. And I wrote back, And I said, it's been 48 days, Habibi. And this time I actually wrote Habibi. And he wrote back and he said, my bad, with that funny emoji looking like sad, upset face. Hope you're well. Now, this is not the right way to handle it. This is totally the wrong way to handle it. He should have, like, he's trying to say that I'm not Iranian. Not Iranian anymore. What do you mean? Would I suddenly switch off being Iranian? How's that even possible? It's like, what are you talking about? So this message is not great because there's no accountability here. He's blaming me and then he's making excuses. Okay? All he had to say was, I'm so sorry, I really screwed up. Don't know what's wrong with me. I really don't know what's wrong with me. It's not good enough. I recognize it's not good enough. If I was your friend, I would have messaged you on the first day. That's how you handle it, my friends. So I didn't reply. He's in the doghouse at the moment. I'm just him and I. Our relationship is on shaky ground. But again, I'm very loyal to him because the one time that I was in difficulty, he came through for me. And I'm very loyal to people who come through for me because I never go to anyone when I'm in difficulty. But the time that I did, he came through for me. So I'll just wait it out until he... Who called me? Missed call. I'll just wait it out. That's so random. Hasn't come up on my missed calls. Yeah, I'll just wait it out until he... Oh no, it's on that phone. Blonde moment, guys. Blonde moment. I'm looking at... You must be thinking, what the heck is wrong with her?